There's another tool which is quite useful when it comes to web accessibility, and it's called the Wave browser extension. So I'm just going to Google it up, and I'll grab the extension for Chrome. And I'll add that to my browser. And the first thing I need to do is I need to manage that extension. And I need to click this little button to allow access to file URLs. Now I should be able to run that extension on my page now. And it'll generate a little report for me. So it says I've got 4 errors. So let's have a look. So it's saying I'm missing alternative text, and I've got an empty form label. Now, my empty form label, let's have a look at that. So my form has a label, and the label is not actually empty. It's just that the label is an image element, and it's not text. So this empty form label is like a false positive. Now, the other errors I'm getting are 3 missing alternative text, and they're down the bottom where I've got my Creative Commons licensing. And I'm going to live with the alternative text being empty because I've got some other text nearby, which is okay. So what I might need to do though is just tidy up that element. So what I want to do is I'm going to open up another file, which I've already done a better job on. And, oops, it's the wrong one. I want to open that with Visual Studio Code. And I'm going to copy that footer element into my other files. So I'll go back to my index HTML. And what I've got here is I've got empty alternative text. And that's going to tell the Wave extension that there's some other text nearby which describes what those images are about. So I'll go through all of my files and just update the footer in all of them. And now if I run the tool again, I've still got the empty form label, but my alternative text, which is empty, is acceptable because that signifies that there's some other text nearby which describes the images. So I'll just run the tool on my other pages. And the only error I'm getting is that empty form label, which is a false positive. And the rest is looking good. So often what we get is a contrast error. And that often means that the text color and the background color are too similar. So when you've got white text on black, they're completely opposing. So that's like the extreme case of the best thing you can do. But sometimes you want to use more interesting colors, and you can make the mistake of having the colors too close together. And sometimes you just need to darken up the text or the background to move those text colors and background colors further apart. If you're having trouble understanding what these messages are here, the details tab often gives you more information. So this tool helps you create a page which is going to be accessible by as many people as possible. People with, vision impairment or hearing impairment or something along those lines. It can help them immensely.